Hi guys, it's Andy from Andy Wilcox Electrical, and today I'm going to show you how to change a light switch. Possibly the easiest job you could do electrically in your house. And the tools are very simple for this as well. You just need a medium-sized terminal screwdriver, a small terminal screwdriver, the light switch to change, and also an electrical tester. So let's crack on with the job. So this is the switch we're going to change. First of all, I have to make sure I isolate the power going to it into the lights so I don't give myself an electric shock. And the easiest way to find out which fuse it's on is to turn the light on and go and find the fuse in the fuse box to get that light to turn off. Let's have a look. So here we are at the fuse board. We need to locate the fuse which is feeding that light circuit. So if we pop down the front here, let's have a look along. We're on downstairs lights. That's where we're working, so downstairs lights is off. Pretty sure that's the one, but I'm going to test that in a minute. One little extra precaution I like to do is put a piece of tape over the fuse that we're working on, just in case some friendly pillar comes along and puts that fuse back on. Of course, everybody in the house should know what you're doing and what you're working on and instructed not to turn any fuses on. But I just like to do this just for peace of mind, really. Stick that back up. Let's go and check this off. Yep, so that seems like it was the one. But I'm not going to take it for granted. That bulb might have blown when I walked out the room, so I always test with my electrical testers in the switch to see that I've definitely isolated the power. Don't let that be the only test telling you that it's gone off, because you never know, that bulb might have blown. So let's get this switch off. And to get the switch off, first of all, I'm going to use my medium-sized terminal screwdriver. Right, let's get this unscrewed. So we'll keep those screws somewhere safe. I spotted that one's twice as long as the other one, so I'm going to keep that one because I think the box is probably a bit too far back. Beautiful, let's have a look inside. Lovely job. So I've got my red coming in there, which is my permanent live, and I've got my switch wire there, which is the black wire, which has got some red sleeving on it, and I've got my earth cable in the back there going into the earth terminal. This is old school wiring, as I like to say. So you've got your red there, which is live, and black, which is usually neutral, but this is usually being a switch wire here, so it's got red sleeving on. In your switch, it may be brown and blue. So brown is permanent live, and the blue, which is usually neutral, may be used as a switch wire. So you have to put a piece of brown sleeving on that if you haven't got it already. And like I said, I'm not going to take it for granted that that bulb's gone off. I'm going to test it with my testers to ensure that it's definitely dead. So let's have a look at this. So first of all, I'm going to test between earth and live. Yep, nothing on there. Now I'm going to check the other one. Yep, nothing on there. And I would then go and check these testers on another live source to make sure these are still lighting up and the tester is still working. Have to ensure that this is properly dead before I mess around with it. I know it's dead, so I can take the switch off now and get rid of it. And to take the switch off, I'm going to use my smaller terminal screwdriver because it just fits the terminals a little bit better. So that's the common, that's the permanent live, the one at the top there. And then the switched wire is the black one with the red sleeving at the bottom. So there we go. So let's just straighten these out because we like to be nice and neat with these things. And I just want you to see here, on the end of these cables, they've been twisted over, because you have to fill the terminal with enough cable for the screw to go down onto. And I want to make sure that this earth is in the back of the box properly. Now, if you're going to install a metal light switch, like a brass light switch or a silver one, a silver plated one, then you must take a little earth cable from this back earth terminal to the front of that switch plate to ensure that the switch plate is earthed and is protected against electric shock. Let's put the new one on. So you see this is the new one we're going to put on. You can see that this one's got 3 terminals. This means it's a 2-way light switch, which is absolutely fine to use on a 1-way lighting system. The one at the top is usually the common, which is the permanent live, and we'll use L2, which is the switch to live, which will switch out normally. So we're going to put the first one in, which is marked L1, or on some switches it'd be marked as common. Lovely job. And the switched wire into L2. Check them, see if they're nice and tight. Beautiful, the earth's okay. So let's dress these cables back in. I don't want to end up with those cables behind my screws because the screws will go into the cables. And I remember to keep the screws from before. Now I know the long one went on the right hand side because that terminal's a little bit further back. Just get them started. Let's get the other one in. Beautiful. How much joy you can get from doing a little screw on a light switch. There we go, let's straighten that up. Let's go to the fuse board and turn it on. So let's pop back in, let's get it down. Let's take that fuse tape back off, my magic tape. Let's turn that fuse back on. Let's go see if we've done the job. Beautiful. What a lovely job that is. That's how to change a light switch. If you're going to put a dimmer on, make sure that you've got enough room behind the switch, enough depth in that box, because dimmers, the back of them can be quite deep, so ensure that you've got enough room for that to sit in there with enough room behind the cables. And also with a dimmer, make sure you've got the right wattage, because I've seen a lot of dimmers put in and the wattage doesn't match the wattage in the lamps in the ceiling, because if you've got 10 ceiling spotlights at 50 watts each and you've only got a 250 watt dimmer, then that dimmer unfortunately will burn out. So always ensure that the dimmer has got the right wattage for the wattage in the lamps there. So I hope that video has helped you and you've managed to get that job done okay. But listen, I don't want you to end up like this fellow here, electrocuting yourself, because electrics can be really dangerous and really harmful. So if you're not confident with what I've just shown you, or you need any help on anything electrical at all, just give me a call on the number which is here, which is 01789 228 021, or go to the website where you can request an appointment and I can come around and I can help you and give you a quotation on the work that you need. I hope the video's helped you and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.